Greetings and salutations. Before we start today's video, I want you to take a moment to like this video, to subscribe, and not only that, but let's try something new. If we can get 1,000 views for this video, or 1,000 new subscribers, by July 1st, 2022, I'll reward you, the fans, with something awesome. So, take this video, share it on your social media, share it to your friends, your family, whoever, and let's make this goal possible. And also, don't forget to watch, like, and share our other awesome videos. Now on with the show.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
When it comes to things in pop culture, especially in comics, like, well, you'd think, like, say, what meshes well and what doesn't, when, like, say, when you do crossovers of that nature. One would think, like, say, something like, say, Star Trek and any other kind of pop culture or science fiction probably would work well. Heck, there's, like, say, Star Trek and Transformers. There's Star Trek and Doctor Who, which is involving the Next Generation crew. Which, I'll be honest, seen that, I'd buy that. But today, we're not talking about that. Today, we're talking about this. Star Trek Planet of the Apes, the Primate Directive, from Boom Studios or IDW. Written by Tipton, Scott, and all that. So it was written by Scott Tipton and David Tipton, and art by Rachel Stott, and colors by Charlie Kirchhoff. So, in honesty, this kind of comic, it encapsulates both series in a way that makes sense.
Obviously.
The parts when it comes to the Planet Apes parts of it, it kind of adds details from all three original films, whether it's the Planet of the Apes.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
And Beneath the Planet of the Apes, and as well as Escape from. Let's read a bit of, like, say, description on the back of the cover. Investigating rumors of Klingon expansionism, Captain Kirk and the crew of the USS Enterprise discover a mysterious transmissional portal being used by the Klingons. Following the Klingons through the portal, the Enterprise crew is surprised to find themselves orbiting a far future parallel, one where the Federation apparently never existed. Upon beaming down the planet, Kirk and Spock find a familiar face. So, I gotta say, like, although this image of General Marius, or, like, I'm not sure if it's exactly him, but, grabbing, say, that's probably Kirk's uniform, that really captures you into the book, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool. Although, one of my issues with this book is that although we get a bit of action between Kirk and George Taylor, we never really get any kind of, like, say, moment where the Enterprise crew is being held capture from, say, the apes or any of the other, the gorillas or anything like that. That never really happens. Mostly they try to help Taylor and as well as other characters. Try to help like say every character, like say Zara and Dr. Zaius and General Isaris as well. They try mostly is trying to figure like, okay, there's going to be a war going on in Aussie, and that kind of happens, and it's mostly like say, what was this dude's name? What was his name? Aha, now I remember. Course. Basically, it's like he's like say a follower of the Klingons, and basically he's trying to help the Klingons say, okay, here we go. We are trying to figure out how to, do a bunch of colonizations on other planets and all that other stuff. Basically gives them, the apes, a bunch of weapons that they can use to, conquer the planet and all that. And that kind of, in a way, it also kind of helps the film in a way, because during the films, like say food has started to dwindle and all that, and the second film, like say beneath the Planet of the Apes, like it's led to believe, okay, there is a doomsday like bomb or something like that, and say at the end of the comic, and there it's revealed, hey, the planet is exploding.
Welcome, gentlemen, to the United States.
It's led to believe that, say, I kind of think it's pretty cool in the fact that it's like, say, oh, hey, why don't we use this? Known as the slingshot effect. And honestly, I kind of like think these images, all these images, they look actually really good. The artists, they did a really great job, and honestly. I just wish there was more moments where, like, say, the actual, the apes or girls, or they had actually held the characters hostage. I mean, look at that bit of artwork. That is awesome looking. I just wish there was more moments of, like, where it feels like, say, the apes have the crew hostage. That never really happens. So, yeah. I wish that could have happened, honestly. But that doesn't happen. But, I mean, yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest, I think this is a pretty good comic. And I think the writers, they did a pretty great job of looking at the franchises and see, okay, what works, what doesn't work, how can we make a well-connected story? And, yeah, how can we make it so it is a love letter to both Trek and as well as the Planet of the Apes franchise? I mean, I kind of think it'd be pretty cool if they made a sequel to this as well, where, say, the Next Generation crew decided to, as well as go for a portal to find, like, say what happened to the Planet of the Apes characters. But then again, maybe next time we do, like, a review of involving Trek, maybe we'll do Doctor Who and the NTG crew and Star Trek Doctor Who Assimilation 2, because that one actually looks pretty cool. But then again, I'm actually a really big fan of Doctor Who as well. I got a huge retro Doctor Who library. But what do you guys think? What do you think of this comic? Have you read it? Have you not? Have you thought about checking this out? Put your thoughts in comments down below. Let me know. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll most definitely see you next time. See you later.